Welcome to the Elevate Media Podcast with your host, Chris Anderson. In this show, Chris and his guests will share their knowledge and experience on how to go from zero to successful entrepreneur. They have built their businesses from scratch and are now ready to give back to those who are just starting. Let's get ready to learn, grow, and elevate our businesses. And now, your host, Chris Anderson.
Welcome back to another recording of the Elevate Media Podcast. I'm Chris Anderson, your host. Today, quick episode is all about a quote I saw on Threads the other day. I don't know if you're on Threads yet. If you are, go follow me, give me a subscribe, whatever they're calling it, at chris.t.anderson. I'm trying to be a little funny on there, trying to be helpful as well and motivating. Maybe you'll like what I say, maybe not, but you can argue with me on there too. So go follow me there. Would love to hear from you. Love to see your stuff. But yeah, quote I saw on Thread the other day, and it was from Alan Watts, and it said, "You're under no obligation to be the same person you were 5 minutes ago." Let that sink in. You're under no obligation to be the same person you were 5 minutes ago. What's that mean to you? What's the first thing that came in your mind? Maybe you slipped up, you messed up just 5 minutes ago. Maybe you let anger get the best of you 5 minutes ago. Maybe you were fearful 5 minutes ago. Maybe you were lazy 5 minutes ago. Maybe you were happy 5 minutes ago. Maybe you were giving 5 minutes ago. But you're under no obligation to be the same person you were 5 minutes ago. No matter what, you have the choice going forward to be who you want to be. You can continue to be happy. You can continue to be giving. You can continue to be angry. You can continue to be, or you can change your perspective. You can change who you are in this next minute, this next 5 minutes. It's always in a changing game. If you're not moving, you're dying, is what I think the late Bob Proctor used to say. And you've got to keep moving forward. And so in the next 5 minutes, what are you going to choose to be? Are you going to choose to allow the stress and anxiety around you to pull you into a rage or a anxiety-ridden pool of blah? Or are you going to choose to continue to be happy? Are you going to choose to change that mindset and see the good in your life and be thankful for that? But you're not tied to anything in your past. You're not tied into who you were 5 minutes ago. It is what it is. It happened. It's over regardless. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay that person. And we're always constantly growing or we're dying. And that's just a matter of fact of it. If you're not doing anything to improve, to change, then you're staying the same. And if you stay the same, you die. Lack of movement is what kills most people. Lack of physical movement, physical activity makes people go faster than anything else. And how are you going forward? Like it says, you have no obligation to remain who you were 5 minutes ago. Nothing's keeping you there. Nothing's forcing you to be the same person. You didn't sign a contract about it. You aren't tied to it. You're not handcuffed to it. It's over. So if you're a jerk, if you're a terrible person, you don't have to do that going forward. Make the choice. If you're happy, if you're loving, you don't have to be that anymore. Maybe it's time for you to be a little more stern and not just use happiness or acceptance to deal with trauma or fear. Maybe it's time for you to get a little backbone and stand up for things. Doesn't mean you can't be happy. Doesn't mean you can't get angry, but you have no obligation to stay who you were. What's that look like? Does it look like setting boundaries? Does it look like having conversations that need to have for you? What's that mean? So take that quote and just take some time to just sit today and think what that means for you. You are under no obligation to remain the same person you were 5 minutes ago. Think on that. See what comes to you. If you just sit in silence and let that resonate for a little bit. What's been holding you back? What's that lie that's been saying, nah, this is you. That's just you. So you can break that and move forward. I hope this is an encouragement to you. I hope you can take it. And I hope something good comes from it where you can grow forward from this. But remember, you're under no obligation to remain the person you were 5 minutes ago. Love you all. Thanks for tuning in on this quick episode. Go out there, elevate your life, elevate somebody else, elevate your brand. We'll talk to you again next time.
Thank you for listening to the Elevate Media Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. See you in the next episode.